for saying my sister can't move in. My sister, 22 female, her boyfriend, let's call him Tom, 24 male, me, 13 female, and my brother, 20 male, are all currently arguing about my sister and her boyfriend moving in. In 2021, my sister moved out and met her boyfriend, and they moved in together under Tom's sister's tenancy. Recently, she hasn't kicked them out, but she did basically say they have a week to get out, and my mom decided to be the mom of the year and asked my sister and her boyfriend if they want to move in here. My brother and I don't want her to move in here. I mean, it's a 3-bedroom house, and me and my brother and my mom all live here in our own rooms. There's no space for her. Well, now they're saying that I have no say in the decision, and I don't think that's fair or right. An adolescent who had braces, and it was finally time to it was more of like an older teenager was finally getting their braces off.
Got it.
When they like pull off the
brackets,
the brackets, and you really have to yank them off the teeth.
Yeah, I mean they can be a little
right.
It can be a little painful to remove them. Yes.
This orthodontist realized that it looked like as they were trying to remove the bracket that the tooth was kind of cracking underneath. What ended up happening was this kid's childhood dentist did not fill a cavity correctly, and so they filled the cavity to what they thought was completion, packed it, sealed it, called it a day, but it wasn't all gone, so it started growing and festering under that sealant layer, and just was basically hollowing the tooth out from the inside. So then when this kid got braces and the pressure of removing the brackets was just moving against this hollowed out tooth on the inside, it just kind of shattered it. Mom comes in to drop off her child and can visibly see this kid is sick. Hey buddy, you doing okay? Like you look like you're not feeling so great. And he looks at her and he goes, yeah, mom says I have COVID. And the mom is like, no, he's fine. Like, I gave him a little bit of medicine. The daycare worker was like, ma'am, I can't let your son come in. Like, he's clearly very sick.
Right.
He's gonna get the other kids sick. Well, like, we used to have chicken pox parties. Like, I don't understand why we can't have COVID parties. Obviously, what you do with your own child is your business, but these are other people's children that do not want them to have COVID just because you think it's no big deal. And the mom looks her in the eye and is like, listen, I've already planned that I was going to DIY my whole house today, and I've already bought all the materials, and, like, this needs to happen today,
So it wasn't even like, I have to work if I don't work.
It was, I have to DIY my whole house today, and I need them out of my hair.
Okay, so hypothetically, if you were able to move into your dream house for free, but the catch is, there is a tarantula the size of a small dog who also lives there. It can't harm you, and you can't harm it. You can't move it outside, and if you try, it'll just teleport back in. And every day, it eats left-out food, and as it roams around the house, it leaves all the doors it passes through open. Do you still take the house, or is it a hard pass?
Miss Rogers, you're a liar, and I'm sick of it. I've never lied to you about anything. And don't you lie to me on a daily basis? Well, we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about you. Right, okay. Why don't you tell me exactly what you think I lied to you about? You told me that teachers don't get paid over the summer, and that's a lie, because my aunt's a teacher, and she got a paycheck last summer. Yes, Connor, teachers do not get paid for summer months. But my aunt is Are you gonna let me finish, or are you just gonna interrupt me? Okay, go ahead, spin your story. Public school teachers only get paid for the 10 months that they're working. Now, they can either just get a check each of those 10 months, or they can take the full salary amount, break it down into smaller amounts, and spread that lump sum over 12 and get a check each month, but it's still the same one lump sum. It's the same amount. Different people just like different things based on how they organize their finances. Well, that's good, because my dad says there's no reason for teachers to be getting paid when they're not working. Yeah, well, I'm sure your dad has no idea how many extra hours teachers work during their personal time. Well, that's your choice. No one said you had to do that. You know what? You're so right. I don't, so maybe I won't be getting your test graded tonight. Wait, what? Why? I need to know what I got on today's test. No, you want to know the same day what results you got, not need. There's a difference. But that's your job. Oh, well, my contract time is from 6:50 to 2:30, and I'm on bus duty and lunch duty this week and covering another teacher's class during my planning period, and you're insisting that all the extra work I do at home is voluntary, so I guess I'm just gonna have to find time during my contract hours to get your test graded, and who knows when that'll be. No. I'm sorry. I take it back. Please get my test graded. That's what I thought.
Am I the bad apple for telling my sister to stop feeding her baby junk food? My sister has a baby boy who turned 1 in June. I've recently been helping her out by looking after him while she and her partner move houses. I've been increasingly shocked by what she sends him to my house with for lunch. Just today it was a sausage roll and either Greg's or Tesco mystery meat from a multi-pack, 2 bags of crisps, and I'm not talking about lentil crisps or veggie straws. I'm talking about like chocolate biscuits or cake bars or anything like that. Most recently was a Jaffa cake. At first I tried like a jokey, humorous approach, telling her that my 3-year-old would start getting jealous of all these treats, and that I'm worried that I couldn't cope with my nephew's sugar highs, and etc., etc. But after several weeks of this, I snapped and told her that she's gonna have a poorly child who loses all his teeth by the age of 5 if she feeds him all this junk all the time.
These are real things that grown adults have said to me in my comment sections. So the video that I picked to read the comments for this video was this very dumb, silly little like, oh what, just because I'm an adult, I don't get a sticker when I go to the doctor's office? I deserve a reward for being brave. And was very clearly satire. Here we are. Let's begin. Starting strong. This is why they made mental hospitals for people like her. She's a little off of rocker, which makes me think people can't be really this stupid. Oh wait, they're liberal Democrats and they think that they're animals. Never mind. Did that mad over a sticker? I don't even know what this means. Do you deliberately try to look like AOC? Because you certainly sound like her with that little rant of yours. What? This is literally attempt number 8 trying to read this correctly. Oh, you're not, kid. You don't get stickers because you're a grown-up woman. Only stickers go to little kids, and are you a little kid? No, you're a grown woman, and you're driving a car. You think little kids drive a car and get sticker? No. Doctor, should I get a sticker? I don't know. You're cute. I think I did it. I did it! That one was painful. Oh, we got a twofer! Alright, this is what happens when you don't teach children life is full of hard times, which far outnumbers the good. Grow up and adult. In 2 words, grow up. You know what's so crazy? That you're telling people to grow up over satire when you could have done the grown-up thing and scrolled past something you didn't like. Are you serious or joking? Because you are grow up, acting like a child. It makes sense your husband left you when you act like this and prove our society is doomed. How the heck you became a teacher is beyond me. People who act like children, or even weirdos who try to shove their politics on children, should not come teachers. I love when they get so desperate that, oh, your husband left you. Nope, not how that happened. Bold comments for someone who's never heard the word grammar before. You know, maybe I shouldn't be so mean to people who can't detect satire. I mean, their lives are hard enough. People always ask me, are you not going to blur out their names? Why would I do that? These are grown adults posting to a public forum. If they are that confident in the words that they want the world to read, so be it. They clearly know better than me. I love to be kind and nice and make people feel good, but I'm not a doormat.
I don't even consider my student-teacher experience like my student-teacher experience. I consider my first year teaching my student-teacher experience. Okay. When I started student teaching, my CT, the first thing she told me was, I have had numerous student teachers in the past. I have not had anyone pass the semester at all. I'm thinking that she just had some really unfortunate student teachers, but come to find out, like, she never watched me. She was never in the room when I taught. From the first second that I took over the classes, she would go hang out with the teacher down the hall.
Aren't they supposed to be, though?
Yes. And then I would bring in, like, from my professors, forms of, like, surveys of rate me. How am I doing? And she, oh, you're doing great. You're doing fine. And I'm like, but you're not watching me. Come to the midterm of student teaching. She didn't watch me once. Yeah. And my professors were like, you're not where you need to be to pass. Dang. And I'm like, I don't know what to fix. And they're talking to me. And of course, she's not going to admit to them that she never watched me. Right. So they never realized she never watched me. Like, I think one time she even went to the YMCA, to the gym. After meeting with my professors, when they said that I wasn't where I was supposed to be, I remember her looking at me and asking, do you even want to be a teacher?
Girl,
and I was so mad. I've never been more livid in my life because I just wanted to scream, like, you're not doing crap. Like, this is why you haven't had a student teacher.
Miss Barbara, I hope you watching this.
For, like, the rest of the semester, she didn't even, like, sit at her desk. She made, like, a little hut out of